Student athletes may not receive any type of pay or compensation for play. Student athletes may not enter into any kind of agreement to compete in professional athletics, either orally or in writing. Student athletes may not be involved in any commercial endorsements for a product, source, or establishment. A student athlete may not either orally or in writing agree to be represented by an agent. These are the rules by the National Collegiate Athletic Association. And as you can hear from the rules, basically, if you are playing in the NCAA for any college, you are not allowed to receive any form of pay or any form of promise for pay in the future. And this has raised many questions throughout the years for the NCAA. And ultimately, it is questioned whether college athletes should be paid or not. Now, the main source of this question comes from the fact that college athletes, being as busy as they are, balancing school and being players, have no time to get jobs and to have their own source of money. And many outbreaks because of this has happened, where students are found breaking the rules and accepting money. And although the stories you hear are on a grand scale, rules can also be broken by simply accepting $5 to buy pizza. On August 26, 2011, Yahoo Sports released an investigative report detailing the exploits of University of Miami. That a booster convicted by the name of Ponzi Shimmer Niven Chaparro, who had given legal benefits to 72 different Miami athletes from the year 2002 to 2010, and it ultimately had piled on to millions of dollars. And these sources of money came from things like signing athletes to agents, purchasing gifts, and giving gifts to also their families. Now, although this is a violation of the rules and players are suspended for this, people have a problem because the NCAA oversees nearly every aspect of the $11 billion college sports industry. And they see it as, if you're making this much money, why can you not give money to these students and to these athletes who are making so much money for you? In the documentary Fab Five, it talked about Michigan State and their scandal with Chris Webber. Now later, when Chris Webber was in the NBA, it was found that he was taking money from boosters. But in this documentary, it revealed how the players felt about the situation. And although they were disappointed that their teammate had taken money, they also somewhat understood. These players recall having nights such as regular college students, and although they were Division I players and were looked at as people who were having a very bright future, at that moment they were struggling. They said they struggled with being able to buy food the same as other college students and looking for where the next source of money is coming from. And the thing that sets them apart from regular students is that the NCAA is making money off them. Jalen Rose, a member of the Fab Five, had talked about the Fab Five having a shoe by Nike, and him walking into a mall and seeing it say, the new shoe, Fab Five, and him saying he had no money received from that shoe, and all that money was going to the NCAA. And that was a huge problem. Him also noticing that jerseys are being sold, Michigan gear is being sold, and all because they are playing and they're making money for the universities. So when a man comes up to you and offers you money, offers you small amounts of money, big amounts of money, and a 19-year-old kid who is struggling, then the answer is going to be yes. Taking these gifts, although are wrong, the reason is because they are struggling with the same things that regular students in college are struggling with. And other cases of the same have happened, such as cases with Reggie Bush and USC, where later as well, when he went to the NFL, they found that he had been taking money over the years. But again, he had made millions for the university and for the NCAA. So these players see nothing wrong with this. A solution to this problem would be simple. compensation for players who are playing in the NCAA. Now, of course, they will not be paid as professional athletes are, but the money that comes in, I think, will reduce the amount of people breaking these rules, even if the money is the same as a minimum wage job. These kids playing in these sports and playing and having to go to school have no time to get money from outside sources. So they turn to these boosters, they turn to agents, and they make promises that when they go pro, they will return the money. So giving these players compensation like a job, giving them, say, $10 an hour for every hour of practice and every hour of play in a game, I think would cut down on this issue and would relieve the NCAA a lot of worries. And the NCAA, being a billion dollar company, would not see the $10 an hour for a kid to practice and play. So I believe that this can be avoided, breaking the rules, and I believe that that giving college athletes payment for their play when the school is making money off of them is very fair.